what's up, Weather Girls? It's me, the Real Manos, back with a new review. And there have been a bunch of books coming out with the new X-Men initiative, Up from the Ashes. And one of the ones I was most looking forward to was Storm #1, and I'm here for a review. Before I get started, don't forget, if you like this channel, you can subscribe and hit a notification bell to get all things Manos. And you can find me as well at the various links that I'll be putting at the back of the video. So let's get into it, okay? Okay, this book is focusing. This is the first real ongoing book from for Storm, and it's written by Maria Aladelli, and Lucas Werneck is doing the art. And let's see. All right, Krakoa is done. Storm is not really affiliated with any of the X-Men teams at the moment. And actually, she has recently joined the Avengers. She has actually taken up a larger role in not just the mutant culture, but as well as the world as a public figure, frankly. And let's see, she goes in, and we get to see this kind of build up to the speech she's giving right here. She's introduced by someone off panel, but it's a reporter bringing news about this speech she's making. She has this big public statement. We get to see these gorgeous pieces of her going through the area in full Storm superhero costume. But then we cut back to a few days later, 7 days earlier, in Oklahoma City, where there's this huge, horrifying disaster where apparently a nuclear plant explodes, taking out a huge portion of the city, where she and Frenzy show up. And they're like saving people left and right. There's even a person who is like a supportive of the Orchis creeps. And Frenzy's like, okay, you know what? We're here to help. I'm here to help everybody. And they're saving people left and right. But it's time to get to the heart of the problem. And while Storm is trying to get closer to the plant, she starts to become poisoned by the energy. And she discovers at the heart of it is this teenager who was there. And he apparently had a mutant. His mutant power was activated, and it apparently was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he just like set off the whole plant. Now, the next couple days, people start to wonder like what happened, and the general public tends to blame the people running the plant. They did something wrong. The technicians. There was some technology that they were playing around with, and nobody seems to be blaming mutants. And Storm investigates it, has Tony Stark run the numbers, and she goes, okay, do you want to run the numbers again? And he was like, I've run the numbers a whole bunch of times. So he goes, are you sure? And she says, Tony tells her, let's see, how many times? It's like 866,000 times, including some of the big minds of the Marvel universe. And yeah, it was the mutant teenager that when he activated his powers, unfortunately caused the disaster. And she has to decide what to tell the public since she was there. And she mulls it over as far as what to do because people are starting to look favorably towards the mutants as a whole, and this would not be great. But she goes, does the speech, and she does the right thing. And I know it's kind of debated within the story, and I'm sure fans and readers will probably debate whether she does the right thing or not, but she tells the truth. And frankly, as someone reading the story, at least issue 1, I don't know about the rest of the arc, but with issue 1, I do think it was probably the best choice because, let's say she did cover it up, and then it got out, and that would be a worse situation to be in. But, let's see, a lot of the public isn't as understanding, frankly, and at the end, Eternity seems to be taking a notice to her. At the same time, there's something very subtly happening to her during the course of this issue, since getting sick from the initial explosion and disaster. It seems like she might be suffering from radiation poisoning, and she's kind of pushing it back as best she can. And that seems to be picking up in issue 2. So, oh, hey, wow, this is a pretty darn good start, actually. Really strong first issue. The art by Winnick is absolutely gorgeous. Holy crap. And let's see, I have not read any of Adele work before, but she really does give us a strong situation for our hero to be in, and, you know, a really kind of tough moral decision to do. I really do like it. I like seeing heroes take on a disaster, and it's really nicely done. So I really did enjoy this, and I am going to stick with this book. So I'm very excited. And I'm excited to see, like, Storm get a ongoing instead of one shot or a miniseries or what have you, which she's had over the years. And, like, she's kind of one of the biggest, like, Marvel characters, at least one of the Marvel mutants. And yeah, that's this the first time. So I'm all in on this one. Really did enjoy it. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 brand chips. Not bad, if you ask me. So I'm very curious. Of course, with Marvel, if this is successful, we'll just get a whole bunch of new #1s throughout the years, or year, however they do these things now. But I really did like this a lot, and man, I can't wait to read more. This is a good opening. So hey, what did you, the viewers at home, think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think Storm made the right move on this one? Where do you think she's going to be going as far as being an Avenger versus being an X-Men? And I'm very curious to see how they play with that over here in her title versus her own book. So let me know in the comments below. Like I did mention, you can find me at a whole bunch of different places. Threads, Blue Sky, Tumblr, let's see, Facebook. I'm also on Twitter for the moment. And you can also support this channel at just $1 a month over on Patreon, which also supports my publishing work for Manos Publishing. And if you want to read more of my stuff and watch more of my videos where you don't miss them, Justin Cristelli is on Substack, and you can check out the Real Manos there. I think it's Justin Cristelli Substack, Manos Publishing Substack. Yeah, it's in the links, so, you know, just go below. All right, I think that's it for now, so push the button, Lindsay.